Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. But many who are first will be last, and the last first. For all those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. But when you are invited, go and sit in the lowest place, so that when your host comes, he will say to you, "Friend, move up to a better place." Then you will be honored in the presence of all the other guests. Truly, I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. But when you give a banquet, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, the blind, and you will be blessed. Although they cannot repay you, you will be repaid at the resurrection of the righteous. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will lift you up. If anyone wants to be first, he must be the very last, and the servant of all. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves. Whoever humbles himself like this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. But the greatest among you shall be your servant. He must increase, but I must decrease. So the last will be first, and the first will be last. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. But many who are first will be last, and the last first. When you are invited by someone to a wedding feast, do not sit down in a place of honor, lest someone more distinguished than you be invited by him. Whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant. The greatest among you shall be your servant. Do not be haughty, but associate with the lowly. Never be wise in your own sight. He has shown you, O mortal, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you. And whoever welcomes one such child in my name welcomes me. For God opposes the proud, but shows favor to the humble. But the one who is the greatest among you must become like the youngest, and the leader like the servant. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that at the proper time he may exalt you. He has brought down rulers from their thrones, but has lifted up the humble. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, So you also, when you have done everything you were told to do, should say, 'We are unworthy servants. We have only done our duty